What is up, guys? Welcome to this collection video on the Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo. This may actually be my original. Love the Super Nintendo. It is definitely one of my favorite consoles of all time, if not my favorite. So many great games and so many great memories with this. I have two systems. There's this one and a boxed system that I have. So, oops, showing the back first, but there you go. There's the front. It's the Super Mario World Edition box, pretty large box. Got some tape and stuff on the sides, but I actually found this at a Goodwill years ago, so that was a really good find. I would actually like to get the Legend of Zelda Edition one, because that is the one I grew up with, but to get a box for that, it's a little harder to come by, so hopefully one day. But there's a system in there. I also, about a year ago, picked this up. I still have not put the video out for that I picked it up in, but I also have a SNES Mini in there too, so that's really cool. Alright, then, accessory-wise, have a Game Genie where the games fit onto, so that's pretty cool. There's a switch here and everything. Probably needs, I'm not sure. I don't know if it had batteries. Anyway, but I have that, and I have the Super Scope, but it's missing the actual scope as well as the receiver, so this is pretty much just a display piece at the moment. And of course, the standard Super Nintendo controller. Oh, and I have actually one more accessory that's boxed, and that is the Super Game Boy. Box is a little beaten up, but yeah, that's it. Very cool. That you could actually fit your Game Boy games in here and play them on the big screen, which was a revolutionary idea at the time. Of course, they improved upon that with the GameCube player, or Game Boy player for the GameCube. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the games. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and start off with the boxed games real quick. First up, my only factory sealed Super Nintendo game. Don't get too excited. It is just Wheel of Fortune Deluxe Edition. But it is pretty cool that it still has the factory seal on it and well, what's left of the hang tab. So there you go. Then we have Monopoly. That comes with the manual, this guy, and the game. We have Wario's Woods. I actually really enjoy this game. It's very much like Tetris. Yeah, it's really fun. I mean, you have to match the colors of the different guys and watch out for the bombs. But that comes out with the manual as well as the game. One of the games I picked up last year for pretty cheap at Sicken & Charles. That would be Sequest. OSV. That came with the manual and the cardboard insert and game right there. Really nice, clean shine to it. Next up, very hard game, Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Sequel to Ghosts and Goblins on the NES. Comes with a cool Super Nintendo poster that I'm not going to unfurl. The cardboard insert as well as the game. Then a recent acquisition, you just saw it not too long ago on one of my latest eBay snipes. Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Now, of course, I already had this game. This was the first Super Nintendo game I ever played, and this is to this day still my favorite Zelda game of all time. Very close to Ocarina of Time and Breath of the Wild now, which is really fun. But that came with, well, that comes with that guy. This is my original Legend of Zelda manual that I used to complete it. A little beat up, well used. And then it comes with the cardboard insert and the game. This is the one I actually got off eBay. And then the last one, this was another eBay purchase. This is one of the favorite games of all time. This is my favorite game on the Super Nintendo and probably my favorite game of all time. That is Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. I bought this box. It was a little cut up though. I glued it back, and it's not bad shape. But this is an awesome RPG with timing and with all the Mario characters. It's really, really great. But have that guide with it, the manual, which I bought also in a separate eBay purchase, and then my original game and cardboard insert. This is the original game that I bought from Funko Land. Raise your hand if you remember Funko Land. Great place. Alright, then the next two games I do not have the boxes for. Hopefully one day I will be able to get the boxes for them. But we have Killer Instinct. At one time I had 3 copies of this game. I gave one to another YouTuber named Longshot, and I can't remember what happened to the other one. But this one has the manual. And I also have the music CD somewhere, which is cool. So all I need is the box. Then we have Weapon Lord. This is actually a pretty fun fighter on the Super Nintendo. But yeah, there's the manual. So I guess all I need is the box. Alright, let's go ahead and get into my loose Super Nintendo games. First game is actually a fairly pricey game on the Super Nintendo. The Adventures of Batman and Robin. Some people really love it, some people don't love it as much, but it's a good game. For next game is Adventures of Dr. Franken. Aerobiz. Aero the Acrobat. Arcana. Batman Forever. Battle Blaze. A lot of stickers. Cool one here. Battletoads Double Dragon. Still haven't played it yet. Me too. Recent game, you haven't even seen this one yet. You won't see it for a while in my pickup videos, but I'm really happy to add this to the collection. Breath of Fire 2. Cool RPG for the system. Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage. Captain America and the Avengers. Another heavy hitter here. Sucks that the label's torn, but really cool game. Castlevania Dracula X. Finally, I picked this game up a long time ago for $3.25 at Goodwill. This was like almost a decade ago. Finally played through it just a couple months ago. Love it. Chrono Trigger. Cool fighting game for the system. Too bad my label looks like it got in a fight. Play Fighter. Another cool one here. Contra 3. Alien Wars. Cool World. Disney's Timon and Pumbaa Jungle Games. Some classic series right here. I think I've only beaten the first one. Yeah, they're great. Donkey Kong Country. Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest. Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. Another heavy hitter. Actually, 6-7 years ago, maybe we got this for $80. Glad I did. Still haven't played through it though. Earthbound. Really happy to have that one. Another very valuable game. ESPN National Hockey Night. Final Fantasy 2. Love this game. With the Dark Knight that turns Paladin, Cecil, Kane, Rosa, Rydia, all those guys. They're awesome. Still need to play through this one though. Final Fantasy 3. I started playing it. I really enjoyed it, but haven't finished it. And I got this one from my man Woodbarian, Retro Game Hunter. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Thanks for looking at Wood. Final Fight. Classic F-Zero. And then we have The Great Circus Mystery. The Great Big Black Mark. Kind of an uncommon game for the system. It has a little bit of value, but not a whole lot. But it's a horrible game, actually. Home Improvement. Loved the show, though. The show was awesome. Hyper V-Ball. Jungle Book. Kirby's Superstar. 8 games in 1. Nice. Still haven't really played too much of the Kirby's. Lagoon. RPG for the system. In my original copy of The Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. New acquisition here, Lord of the Rings, Volume 1. Didn't get all that great of reviews. Madden 95, gotta have a Madden. Mario Paint, do not have the mouse or any of the extra stuff, so yeah, can't play it. Mario's Time Machine. A very faded, but very happy to get to have this Megaman X. Probably one of my most valuable games in the collection. Probably the rarest game I have in the collection for the Super Nintendo. So glad to pick this up. This was actually $30 when I picked it up about a decade ago. It's gone up since then. Megaman X. Game's awesome. Love Mega Man. Metal Kombat. Follow that up with Mortal Kombat, the no blood version. Mortal Kombat 2. And Mortal Kombat 3. If you want the blood, get the Genesis version. Miss Pac-Man. Crusty label or something on top there. You can get that cleaned off. NCAA basketball. NHL 94. NHL 95. Pac-Man: The New Adventures. Pink Goes to Hollywood. Pitfall: The Mayan Adventure. Pluck. Populous. Porky Pig's Haunted Holiday. Not such a great game. The Ren and Stimpy Show. The Idiots! Can't remember if this was the one or not, but I loved one of the Ren and Stimpy games we played. This might be one. Loved the show too, back when I was a kid. Revolution X, Music is the Weapon, starring Aerosmith. Roadrunners, Death Valley Rally. Romance of the Three Kingdoms 4, Wall of Fire. Samurai Showdown, cool one there. Scooby-Doo Mystery. Point and click adventure game. Alright. Two kind of fairly recent acquisitions. Very happy to have both. Secret of Evermore. Need to get that sticker off, but there you go. And Secret of Mana. Three people can play this game with a RPG. That is really sweet. Spider-Man Venom Maximum Carnage. Spider-Man X-Men Arcade's Revenge. LJN. They made the best games, didn't they? Star Fox. Classic. Love Star Fox. Street Fighter 2. Capcom had their act together, didn't they? Baseball Simulator 1000. Super Godzilla. Super Mario All-Stars. Yeah. Super Mario All-Stars Super Mario World. All kinds of games in that one. Super Mario Kart. Super Mario World. And then they have a variant label. Super Mario World again. It's bigger on this one, smaller on this one, darker on this one, lighter on this one. I don't know. Super Mario 2 Yoshi's Island. lot of people actually prefer this one. Still haven't played it. Super NES Super Scope 6. Can't play it. Need an adapter. Super Punch-Out. Nice shmup here. Super R-Type. Some very hard games here. Super Star Wars. Super Empire Strikes Back. And Super Return of the Jedi. I mean, these games are hard. Tecmo Super Bowl. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. There's that pretty rainbow. I think I actually have the manual of that one too somewhere. Tetris and Dr. Mario. Tetris Attack. Thunder Spirits. The shmup on there actually is the equivalent of what? Thunder Force, I think. 10 star. See what I paid for it on there. $3.25. Oh yeah. Tiny Toon Adventures Buster Bust Loose. Top Gear for you racing fans. Toy Story. And the great brawler on the system. One of the best beat 'em ups ever created. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4. Turtles in Time. This game is a lot of fun. Especially when you can play co-op. Getting down to the nitty gritty here, we got Ultima, the False Prophet. Uncharted Waters. Wanderers from Ys. Warlock. There you go. Wheel of Fortune Deluxe Edition. Wizardry 5. Heart of the Maelstrom. Wordtress. WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game. Very beat up copy of X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. And finishing it out, Zombies Ate My Neighbors. That is my entire collection of Super Nintendo games. I think it's about 107 so far. It's definitely one of my slowest growing collections, but definitely have a few quality titles in there. Please let me know what you guys think. What are some of your favorite Super Nintendo games? Yeah, and we'll see you later. Thanks for watching.